Welcome everybody to Saturdays with Tara. I'm Mary Beth. You're at the Law of Attraction Club at the LOAclub.com on the web. You are now all in Q&A mode. Remember, if you have a question or a comment, to press *6. This morning we have a treat. Rachel will be with us, as well as Robin bringing through Tara. So welcome Rachel and Robin and Tara. For those of you on the Hangout, this is our introduction to the theme of the week. Our previous joint channeling session was so much fun that we're repeating the process, as I said, with myself, Robin, and Rachel. All of this is also being simulcast on our conference line and will continue on the conference line with more discussion and Q&A after the Hangout, so you're welcome to join us on the conference line. Just dial in the number on your screen. So Robin and Tara, over to you, and we're looking forward to a wonderful interaction here today.
Good. Welcome to you all. It's that time again, the gateway to a new year. Possibly you've been contemplating last year with its ups and downs and its good stuff and bad stuff and thinking about what you'd like to be different this year. You may have made some New Year's resolutions. You may be planning for your best year yet. Some would say if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. But what you do is fundamentally irrelevant. It's what you think that counts. So let's reword that a little. If you think the same way you've always thought, you'll be the same you in the same context you've always created. You mean it's just a matter of how I think? Yes. Your status quo world persists as it is until you make a different choice. The instant you make a different belief choice and accept that choice at all levels of your consciousness, you change everything, and everything else changes to match. So how do you do that? Well, let's talk a little about time and use it as a way of exploring an answer to that question. It will be a general answer because the truth behind all of this is absolute. And those absolutes apply as much to us as to all of you. But in many respects, the answers that you come to today will be your answers unique to you. Because your game, your story, is unique to you. Allow this to be your truth. Allow yourself right now to expect this to be the start of a new year and a new you, and it will be. Let's begin here with these words from Abraham. A happy life is just a string of happy moments, but most people don't allow the happy moment because they're so busy trying to get a happy life. In other words, your life is, your life always was, and your life always will be now. Hence the importance of feeling good now. When you're feeling good, you're heading to where you want to be. When you're feeling bad, you're heading away from everything you want. You cannot get to a happy future by doing things you have to do and don't want to do. You cannot get to that wonderful place you want to be by struggling now. Because when you're struggling, you're on the train that does not stop where you want to get off. So the first principle is choose to feel good now, and it's always now. Make a promise to yourself here and now at the beginning of this new year that you will never, ever, ever, ever again in your life from this year forward blame people or circumstances for how you feel. Nothing external to you controls how you feel. You may have some well-rehearsed ways of reacting to things, but those are just habits. You may have the habit of driving on the left, as in the USA. But if you travel, for example, to the UK and rent a car, you will focus on overriding that habit. And as you do, you succeed. This is the sort of commitment to change we are talking about here. You are always at choice. Every now can be a fresh start. Here's an exercise Giora, who's a graduate of both our Create Your Life and Living with Source programs, came up with this week, and we are excited to share it with you. Get comfortable, get quiet, and each time we say you are born now, be prepared to start your life over. Ready? Here we go. You are born now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are born now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are born now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are born now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what was your experience of that? As Kathy, another one of our graduates, said, you have to let go of the past to do this. We say indeed, or rather, you have to let go of the baggage of that series of imaginings you call your past. You can keep the knowledge, but you have to release its power over you. You can carry with you whatever you want, but it's a fresh start. Well, it's a new year and a new you. We recommend you put this process in your tool bag. And as you get into it, you will discover it's not just a simple exercise. You will find that you are literally starting over. It's like renting that car in London. It's a new focus, a new you, and a new world. Here's some different perspectives from our friends, from Bentigno. At some point, you don't even know what your past is anymore. It becomes so optional and simultaneous to all other time frames that you can't tell past from future, and you don't need to. It is all now. What is in the future already exists in reality here now. You, consciousness, just haven't chosen to experience that point of view of reality yet. Hence you call it the future, even though it already exists parallel to your present experience of life. What we call the past are simply presently existing points of view of life, which you have already chosen to experience in your consciousness. But all possible realities coexist simultaneously already, parallel to one another. And from Bashar, what we totally believe and totally trust to be so sets up the alignment from which we receive that particular version of reality. This trust or knowing is the mechanism by which creation takes place. Without believing, we would create no reality and be non-existent. At every given moment, we are always totally believing something. Time is only a local illusion that does not really exist. Everything you ever hope to become or attain, you have already become and attained. If it's invisible to you, that's only because your beliefs do not yet have you vibrating in a manner that is synchronous with those versions. So, what's a nice, timeless, spaceless entity like you doing in a seemingly time-bound place like this world, with its shapes and boundaries and borders and beginnings and ends? Well, you eagerly chose this game. You came for the experience of being focused in this particular way and the opportunity to make new choices and create new and wonderful things. But all of that doesn't mean you have to be bound by anything. Can you see from what we've been discussing here that you can move aside anything that constrains you, even the idea that you're bound by time with a past that's fixed? And playing with time, as we've been doing here, is another way you can step into a new version of you. And as you inhabit that equally new, valid version of you, by what you call the law of attraction, everything that goes with that new version will appear around you. You have literally changed your world. This is simply the way it all works. And now we will pick up this thread with Mary Beth and Rachel, and we will see where we all go.
This hangout on air was to introduce our theme of the week. Now our longer discussion continues on our conference line. Please feel free to join us there.